In occupied Kashmir, complete shutdown is being observed in South Kashmir for the second consecutive day against the killing of civilians and Indian forces firing on a private car in Pannu area of Shupanya district. All shops, business establishments and government and private offices are closed and traffic is off the road. The Srinagar-Banihal train service has been suspended while internet services remain snapped in South Kashmir. Meanwhile, Indian forces have launched a cordon and search operation in Satura village of Tharal area in South Kashmir. A joint team of Special Operation Group of Police, 180 Central Reserve Police Force and 42 battalions of Rashtriya Rifles cordoned off the area and started search operations.
Well, this breaking news we have here that Pakistan Army has shot down an Indian drone at the Chiri Coast sector on the line of control. An Indian drone that entered the Pakistani airspace has been shot down by the Pakistani Army troops in the Chiri Coast sector. The spy drone, the surveillance drone, was inside the Pakistani airspace that has been shot down by the Pakistan Army in the Chiri Coast sector of the line of control. India's penetration and intrusive penetration and atrocities across the line of control have been very vehemently open lately, and now this spy drone has been shot down by the Pakistani Army troops in the Chiri Coast sector. As per the Inter-Services Public Relations have confirmed this news. A big development indeed. Pakistan Army has shot down the Indian drone. Related to this, we have our special correspondent Raza Khan with us. Raza, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, we have some problem in the line. We'll connect to Raza back again. So this is the breaking news for all of us who have joined us right now. Pakistan Army has shot down an Indian spy drone in the Chiri Coast sector on the line of control, says the ISPR. This is a big development. India has been behaving in an intrusive way in the line of control. We have seen humanitarian atrocities committed by India, that immense shelling causing civilian casualties, and now this drone that had violated Pakistani airspace across the line of control has been shot down by the ISPR. We've connected back to Raza. Raza, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, Raza, big development. An intrusive Indian drone coming to the Pakistani territory finally shot down.
Yes, but it should come as no surprise to anybody in Pakistan. The aggressive designs of Indian armed forces across the LOC, they are a constant reminder of what India wants to do. It wants to make life hell for the people living across the LOC on the Pakistani side, and they've been bombarding it. They've been launching all sorts of rockets, mortars, and now these drones are a constant phenomena. We shouldn't be surprised. This is the fourth drone that has been shot down by Pakistan Army in the last 1 year. And the credit goes to our alert and awake armed forces who are awake even at this moment. We are all about to go to sleep here in the rest of the country, but they are all awake and alert to India's aggressive designs and actions. And these drones are usually sent in for reconnaissance purposes to locate the posts and to basically spy on where the Pakistani posts are located and the movement and stuff. So it is important to shoot them down because they are usually relaying real-time messages across to India. So this is another attempt by India to gather information across the LOC by use of these drones, and the fourth of them have been shot down during the last 1 year. And we have to see that ever since the martyrdom of Burhan Wani, and when India is facing all sorts of pressure from within the Indian held Kashmir, where millions of Indian occupied Kashmiri people are, they have risen up again. And in large numbers, the streets are filled up. Every day there are protests, and India has resorted to pallet guns, and other arms as well. So this mass uprising and this call for the right of self-determination of the Kashmiris. When India has faced that on that side, it has taken anger out from the poor Pakistanis and Kashmiris living on across the LOC, and they've been bombarded with mortar guns and other weapons, and these constant firing has resulted in so many casualties. So this was another attempt, a cowardly attempt to get information from across the LOC, but it has been spoiled, and this attempt has been foiled. And what we can gauge from this is that India is not only from the western border, but also from the eastern border, is trying to create problems for Pakistan. We all know that it is behind the terrorist wave which struck Pakistan in the previous years, but thanks to our brave armed forces and the synergy between all the armed forces and the government, that now we are safe. 90% deterioration has occurred in the number of attacks which were happening earlier. And bastion, the eastern Afghanistan, which has become a bastion of TTP, Jamaat-ul-Ahrar and others. So there are two prongs to India's provocations to Pakistan. One is this LOC and, of course, the international boundary across Sialkot, Narowal and stuff, Shakargarh, and now this Chirikot sector in Kashmir. So this is another reminder, the shooting down of Indian drone, that Pakistani army is awake and they are alert for the defense of Pakistan, and Pakistani nation can sleep well. Yes, Waleed.
Indeed, this showcases the readiness of Pakistan armed forces. Well, as you said, Raza, it's the fourth drone which Pakistan has shot down in the last 1 year. What about the Indian side? Is still in the state of denial of not doing such activities of reconnaissance and spying over the Pakistani territory?
There is this element of hubris, this arrogance in India, and sadly the Western powers, or the so-called champions of human rights, who lecture the whole world, including us, the Pakistanis, on human rights, they are blind to the fact that millions of Kashmiris and Indian Muslims are leading wretched lives in India. Even today, a special report in Reuters, a neutral international news agency, has pointed out the fact that Narendra Modi's India is basically launching this Hindutva first policy, and even going to the extent of rewriting history to sort of showcase that Hindus have always been prominent in India, and they have always been the rightful rulers of India, so to say. So basically it is a mindset of the Indians which is at fault, and the world community needs to wake up and needs to condemn the atrocities of Indian armed forces in Kashmir and in other parts of India as well. We have seen so many cow vigilante attacks as well on Muslims, and they've been hacked to death. And some of these extremist Hindus have celebrated their death on social media by putting on the videos as well. Horrifying news. And so many Kashmiris have been blinded by pellet gun injuries. And there have been so many harrowing tales of atrocities and cruelty at the hands of Indian armed forces, that the world community, including United Nations, needs to wake up and condemn India and corner India. But Pakistani armed forces and Pakistani government, they are on one page, and they are facing this Indian threat bravely and alertly. Yes, Waleed.
Indeed, indeed, Raza Khan. That was Raza Khan joining. Thank you, Raza, so much. And now, once again, revisiting the story, Pakistan Army has shot down an Indian spy drone that infiltrated into the Pakistani airspace in the Chirikot sector across the line of control. That happens to be the fourth Indian spy plane that has been shot down by Pakistani armed forces, which showcases their vigilance and their very firm resolve to safeguard the frontiers of Pakistan. We'll keep you updated as the story develops. Take care till then.